If we were interviewing, like, say, 10 people, only 2 people have done the course for the job that they're doing. That was one of the issues in terms of even course selections, the careers, and how we get into careers.
Hello everyone, my name is Althea Murimi, and today you're watching Just Angie. This is Mwangi Monday episode where we talk about all things governance, and today we're joined with Pauline Kiraithe, where we'll be talking about owning your career and all things career. So welcome, Pauline, to today's session. So glad to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes. Tell us a bit about yourself so that we can get to know you.
Okay. So my name is Pauline Kiraithe. I'll start by saying I'm a son of God, and I'm a son of God executing purpose in the marketplace. So my background is I'm a HR practitioner. I've been a HR practitioner for the last 26 years. 21 years in corporate Kenya in various industries and sectors, and now 5 years in entrepreneurship. Yeah, so I'm passionate about getting people to realize their talents as well as their giftings, because I'm a true believer that until you get to understand where your gifting is, you can't operate from your point of excellence. And reason being, the reason why I moved into, and in the last 5 years, I'm an executive coach, leadership coach, a career coach, as well as a life coach. And the reason why I got into coaching is because I realized while I was in the workplace, we used to come up with very many interventions of trying to help people become better at their work, to engage better in the workspace. But even irrespective of the culture change programs, the trainings we used to do, I'd still find people were not engaging. And then that's when I started researching and realized that out of the people we used to even interview for roles, if we were interviewing, like, say, 10 people, only 2 people have done the course for the job that they're doing. That was one of the issues in terms of even course selections, the careers, and how we get into careers. And then the other thing is, even after doing further research, I realized it's actually a global issue, because there's some research that has been done by Gallup survey, engagement survey, in the workspace for 5 years from 2016. And they realized that actually 87% of the people who work globally do not enjoy what they do. Wow. So I realized actually what I was trying to sort in the workspace is actually a bigger issue. Yeah, so that's why for me, I realized we have to get to the center of where the problem is. Because I think when we do the trainings, we do the culture change programs in the workspace, it's very top surface solutions. But when you get into coaching, now you get to the person. Yeah. You actually start sorting the problem from the person, so that we align the person to their areas of passion. And I can tell you, once people start operating from their areas of passion, that's where their greatness starts showing. And that's why you see people now more engaged. They actually say, if you operate from your area of passion, you don't even realize you're working. Yeah, so that's what I do. Okay. Yeah.
And so is this what led you to start Talent Gurus? And tell us a bit about Talent Gurus and what it's about.
Yeah, so Talent Gurus at 254 is the organization I founded when I left corporate Kenya. And yes, it's basically to help people get into their areas of passion and gifting. And how do we do that? We have bespoke leadership programs. So we have the Ignite Youth Leadership Program. That's for younger people, high schoolers, so that we can help them now get into the right careers from the onset. Yeah, you remember what I told you? The issue was how people get into careers. So now we coach them and we get them to select the right careers that are best suited to their personalities, as well as also their motivations and their interest areas. Because until that is aligned, you can fake it, even if it's for 10 years. Yeah. But there's a breaking point. Yeah. And that's why you find people, sometimes after working for 20 years, they stop working and they go into something totally different. Yeah, it's because of that discordant. So we have that Ignite Youth Leadership Program. Then we also have the Ascend Self-Leadership Program, which is more for the corporate professional. Because you remember what I told you? Out of the 10, 8 people are doing things that they were not. They were actually not passionate about. Exactly. So the thing is, we also believe that the game is not set in stone. You can always change it. Wherever you discover that you can you're unhappy or disengaged. Yeah. So with the Ascend program now, that's what we are doing. With the corporates who are stuck, they hate their jobs, they just stand up, they just do their 8 to 5,
Go home.
and they're not engaging.
Yeah.
Because that's the other reason why also organizations, you see, you're pumping in a lot with in your staff, in your people development, but you're not getting the results. Yeah, but it's because of that misalignment. Yeah? So that's what we are trying to do also with the Ascend program, and also just teaching them skills of how to own their careers and become more passionate about what they're doing in the workspace. Because I'm also a true believer that when you're in the workspace, you should take it as a vocation.
Yeah.
Every time you're in any organization, you should leave value, you should leave a mark. Yeah. So if you're just working, and there are many people who work, and they'll work in an organization even 20 years, but if you ask them, what did you really do there, other than just standing up 8 to 5 and just doing the normal administrative work, they wouldn't really tell you what contribution they have. So for us, we are trying to transform people to actually make a difference. In their even if whatever job you're holding, you have to make a difference. So that's what we're doing with the Ascend program. And then we also have coaching. So we have one-on-one coaching for especially young people who are about to select schools and career paths. So we also do that. And also for corporates. Professionals.
So my question is, with your many years of experience in HR and expertise, why do you think there's that misalignment or that disconnect where people, majority of them are in careers or find themselves in jobs that they don't feel fulfillment or no interest or passion?
Yeah, because first of all, our parents were not exposed in terms of how to select careers. I think also over the longest time, there's been no focus on how to prepare people for careers. Globally, and even if you look at the theory behind careers, because it's also actually a body, a discipline that's developing. It's actually less than 100 years, globally. So the research has just
been minimal.
Has been minimal. This is the time it's becoming a profession. So that's one of the reasons. So there has not been focus in that. The other thing is just even how our parents thought what were good careers. So what they did is they would look around who's doing well in the village.
The lawyers, the doctors,
the accountant,
the engineers,
the banker. So it was just based on what they saw.
Exactly.
So I think it's just that lack of focus and that just lack of investment. You just trying to do further research, but anyway, it was just that lack of knowledge. So now we are trying to educate people. There's actually a thinking behind it. There's actually a science where all wired differently. Everybody has a different personality for a reason. Everybody has a natural gifting for a reason. So it's important for you to understand how you're aligned, so that you can align yourself with your profession and vocation.
So as a youth who I just come to Talent Gurus, I have maybe I'm planning on graduating from high school, getting into university. Like, what advice would you give me as to navigating my career? Like, what would you ask me to look out for? What advice would you just give me?
From university?
I'm planning to join university, but now
good.
mapping up my career. Mapping out my career.
So before you select the course, I would advise you get a career coach. Try and get proper information to just make sure that you're in the right path. Because exactly what I just said, you can spend 10 years, 15 years. I have a friend, she was in the finance world. She completely switched because her passion was being a chef. Can you see? So you can actually spend a lot of time. It's not wasted time, but you can imagine if she started out in her passion. I'm sure she would have been one of the best in the world by now. So the thing is to try and get the right information from the onset, do the career tests and psychometric tests if they can. And then I'll get to be able to sit down with a coach so that you can be able to plan out your career well. Because the other thing, also a lot of people believe that when you go to university, the only thing you do is to study. Nope. The other day I was also training a few PhD and master's students, and they were shocked to realize that that's the only thing that is necessary to pass in your degree. Because for me, I think I made that realization my second year in campus, that before you finish school, you need to actually come out with more skills. So other than the technical skill, which is the degree, And actually, we're not interested in a first class. No, just get that degree. But the other thing is your social skills, your ability to network, your ability to form long-lasting relationships. Because even the people in university are the same people who will be your peers
in the
later,
workplace,
who will be able to assist you and give you heads up where opportunities are. So getting internships. There are people finishing masters, they've not done internships.
Exactly.
So that exposure is so important. Before you finish school. So not to overemphasize on just the qualifications, but to ensure that they have that whole balance. To ensure that you have a good career ahead of you.
This sounds very interesting, because I wish I had talent gurus in my time, because I remember, I'm looking back as we're talking, and I remember how I even got into my career was when I was doing IB. We just had like a career counselor who would come and talk to us, but it wasn't, that in-depth. It was like you just to tick that you went to see the career counselor maybe once a term, then from there you're sort of expected to have found your career. So that's really amazing. So maybe for our audience, can you tell them where Talent Gurus can be found online, your social media handles, your office?
Yes, there's a website.
Okay.
They can go to www.talentgurus254.com. In terms of office, I operate from Nairobi Garage. Nairobi Garage at Kilimani. So the contacts are actually available online. We are on all social media. We are on Facebook, we are on LinkedIn, we are on Twitter as well as Instagram. So they can get us there. As Talent Gurus.
Yes.
And also as Pauline.
And Pauline as well. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you very much for watching. We're not done with Pauline Kiraithe just yet. We have a few more episodes still discussing owning your careers. And so stay tuned and subscribe. Thank you.